Anyone who's known me for a while knows that I've been trying to some degree or another to be famous. Making and releasing music since 2019 and YouTube videos since 2017, I was hoping that either a song or a video would take off and go viral. I'd have tons of appreciation and would no longer have to worry about a job or money because my art would carry me. Well, it's 2021 now, and although I haven't stopped making videos or music, I haven't gained much ground. As of now, with only 105 subscribers, 5,120 views, and slightly over 1,000 streams across music platforms, I feel kind of defeated. I guess I thought it would be easy. I've seen people just skyrocket into the spotlight, and, well, I wanted to be them. It discouraged me from making content because I felt like I deserved to be recognized, that all the effort I put into making things should be noticed and appreciated and loved, but since it wasn't, why make it? This feeling permeated for a long time, but then I started to ask myself, why? What was it that I was hoping to gain? And would the benefits really outweigh the detriments? Exploring this feeling, I realized a few things, and the first and most important thing was that I actually didn't want to be famous. The more I thought about all those eyes on me and all those opinions being thrown my way and just the mass amounts of work I'd have to do to maintain my place at the top, the more it terrified me. I didn't want my art to become a job. I already am not one for performing, so I knew if I ever reached that level of fame, I'd just as soon want to move to a log cabin in Iceland. Additionally, since I was scared of it, it discouraged me further from making content because I was half worried that my dream would come true. Pretentious, I know. But if it wasn't fame itself that I was looking for, then what was it? What was missing that I hoped fame would give me? And why are all these questions rhetorical? Because I'm just going to answer them right now. First and foremost is freedom, or at least the illusion of freedom. I started all this at a time in my life where big decisions needed to be made. Were you going to go to university? What would you be taking? And the most existential spiral-inducing one, what do you want to be? If I got famous, it would make the choice for me, and I would be free to be whatever it is that I wanted to be. Because the money would be rolling in and I could just focus on my art, the thing that I love. I wouldn't have to worry about becoming anything other than what I already was. In short, I wouldn't have to grow up. And boy, is that immature. Because real life isn't about freedom, and it isn't about doing what you want. It's about sacrifice. I mean, the Bible had it right when it said, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend," because love is sacrifice. And if you really loved yourself, you would sacrifice immediate gratification and comfortable immaturity for the chance of a sustainable and meaningful future. The second thing I was hoping to gain was respect and recognition. I spend a lot of time writing, playing piano, and making videos, and from an outside perspective, since it's not profitable, it is seen as a waste of time, useless, gainless. Obviously, these thoughts bothered a young me who was so connected, entangled, and defined by his craft, and it was in fame that I was going to show them. Becoming famous would prove to them, but more importantly to myself, that what I was doing wasn't useless. It would have all been worth it in the end, and that I was wrong to have any doubts in my ability. But notice that this is using outside recognition for inside validation. I wasn't looking for attention, I was looking for self-worth. And I wasn't looking for respect from others, but from myself. The last thing I was hoping to gain from fame was a purpose. For a long time, I defined myself as a musician or a writer or just as an artist, which I am all of those things, but I'm not just a musician, writer, or artist. Defining yourself by something that you do is a recipe for disaster because anything that happens within what you do will immediately and viscerally affect you. When thinking about going to school, I was terrified of losing my drive to make art. It felt like I was conceding who I was, like I was giving up what made me Me. If I wasn't making music or videos, who was I? To make art was my purpose in life, right? Well, no. And it's perilous to think that one specific thing is your purpose. Purpose isn't a thing. It isn't an ability. It isn't a job. It isn't a relationship. Purpose is the sum of all parts. It's everything you've done, and it's everything you will do. It's the path you're on. You and I are already living it. It most definitely isn't my ability to make short stories that are frustratingly ambiguous. And I'm sure most famous people would agree that being at the top doesn't fulfill the whole of aimless purposelessness, because it's not about being successful. Obviously, this video does seem more like me preaching to myself, but that's what all my art is anyways. There's some things I need to tell myself, and this time it's, you don't want to be famous, and there are underlying feelings that give you the illusion of wanting fame. Feelings that are part of living and maturing. There is a way, but chasing the limelight isn't it. I hope that this could serve as a cautionary tale of the trappings of wanting fame, and be an example of how wanting fame indicates a lack. It's other emotions manifesting itself and hoping it'll gain satisfaction in fame. It won't. I will never stop making and sharing art, but intention is everything. I'm not going to try to aim for fame or recognition. I exist outside of my art, and I will do what I think is best for my future, for stability and contentment, even if it means sacrificing my art. As stated in my song, The Morning After, dreams are just that, and, quote, it's time to get up. Keep making things, but for the right reasons. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, but it would still be worth it if there was no one. I'm happy with how it is, and I'm content if it stays this way. Thank you for watching, and with all that being said, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, make sure to comment and share. Peace out.